How to recover your PC using an Android device. Your PC's operating system crashed, and the only chance of recovery is an ISO file flashed to a USB stick. But if you don't have a spare PC to create installation media with, don't worry. Android has you covered. Here's how to recover your system by creating a bootable USB from Android without a PC. We've all been there, your PC won't load. Perhaps a virus has compromised the operating system, or the hard disk is failing and needs replacing. There's data you need to recover, but you have no way to burn a recovery disk. You may think your PC is the only device you have that can download and burn ISO files, disk images saved as a single file. Or is it? If you have an Android phone or tablet on hand running Android 3.1 or later, the device probably has USB on the go OTG support. What is USB OTG and how can you use it on Android? We explain the feature and the many ways to utilize it. This means you can attach USB devices to your phone or tablet, like a mouse, keyboard, or even a USB storage device. This is the path you can use to recover your PC. Download the recovery disk ISO file. Connect the USB device to your tablet or phone, and burn the ISO file using a dedicated app. If you have an Android phone or tablet nearby with OTG support, there's a good chance you can use it to fix your PC. But wait, have you diagnosed the problem? Before proceeding with recovery, search online to check what the boot issue might be. Think about the symptoms, what your PC did before it crashed, and how long you've had the problem. Taking this approach will help you to decide what path to take later when burning an ISO. For instance, you might require a dedicated recovery disk, or simply a fresh version of your preferred operating system. However, if you're not sure, opt for the recovery disk. If your Android device has enough storage space, find a suitable disk image ISO file and download it. If you're low on space, try a tiny Linux distro, strapped for hard disk space. Install one of these small and lightweight Linux distro to make your PC usable again. Be sure to use your home network connection for this, rather than mobile internet. Downloading an operating system will use several gigabytes of data, which could eat up your entire mobile allowance. Once you've downloaded the ISO you want, you'll need a tool to burn it with. On Windows, you would probably choose Rufus, but this is not available for Android. However, several Rufus-like alternatives are available. Of these, the most reliable is the ISO 2 USB Android utility. This basically does the same job as Rufus, turning a portion of your phone's storage into a bootable disk. To use this, however, you'll also need an OTG adapter. This is an affordable cable that you can purchase from mobile phone retailers or online. Two types are available, one for phones with USB-C ports, and another for those with micro USB ports. Once connected to your phone, simply plug a USB flash drive into the OTG adapter. You can write your downloaded ISO to this destination. Begin by connecting the USB drive via the OTG cable. Then tapping the first pick button. Choose your USB drive. Then proceed to the second pick button to choose the ISO file. Be sure to accept Android's permissions requests throughout. The app will request access to your media files, as well as the USB drive. With both selected, you can then tap Start to begin writing the data. It shouldn't take long to complete. Once done, remove the USB device, insert it in your PC, and begin recovery. Remember to change the boot order in your computer's BIOS. Learn how to change the boot order of your computer. It's important for troubleshooting issues and tweaking settings. And it's a lot easier than you think. Don't have a USB flash drive or a USB to OTG cable. If your Android device is rooted, you can try an alternative approach. DriveDroid is a useful utility that lets you boot your PC directly over a USB cable using any ISO or IMG file stored on your phone. You just need your Android smartphone or tablet and a suitable cable, no flash drives required. It's important to note that this is only an option for rooted devices. Even then, some phones may not work as intended due to kernel quirks. Note also that this solution requires support for USB mass storage on your device. While modern versions of Android don't support USB mass storage. DriveDroid's website notes that DriveDroid has various methods of enabling mass storage. Run DriveDroid and grant root permissions. Next, click the download button, and select an OS to download to your phone. A massive selection is available. From Ubuntu to Zorinos, Tiny Linux, Gentoo, Arch Linux, and other top Linux distro. However, if you're trying to recover your PC, the best options are Boot Repair Disk, or Clonezilla if you need to clone the contents of your dying HDD. Note that when you select an OS, you're given a choice of version. This is typically a recent build, in 32-bit or 64-bit flavors. Be sure to select the OS that suits the build of the PC you're attempting to recover. With the OS selection made, wait while it downloads to your Android device. The ISO file will save in the Downloads folder but will also appear in the main DriveDroid screen. Select the ISO, then wait while the options are displayed. Choose Standard USB storage, Read-Only USB storage, or CD-ROM. This will determine how the ISO behaves when you reboot your computer. You can then connect the Android device to your PC and reboot. If your computer's boot order is configured to boot USB devices, the downloaded operating system will boot from your phone. You can then use this to recover your PC, or even install a brand new OS. There is another benefit of using the DriveDroid app rather than ISO to USB. DriveDroid adds the ability to install Windows 10 from an Android phone or tablet. So if Linux isn't ideal for you, and the recovery tools don't repair your Windows partition, you can simply reinstall, for $1.99. This is a good deal. You could have Windows 10 reinstalled on your PC using your Android phone in under an hour. If your PC is out of action, you can install a new operating system or run a recovery environment thanks to Android. Two solid options are available. DriveDroid enables you to store bootable ISO files on Android. With the paid version, support for Windows 10 installation images is added. Still having trouble? Try another recovery option. If you end up gaining access to a second PC, follow our guide to backing up your data when your computer won't boot. When your computer won't boot, your data might still there. Here's how to install Linux on a bootable USB flash drive to recover your files. Next time keep a backup though. Text source, makeuseof.com.